God doesn't make the world this way. We do. God doesn't make the world this way. We do.
Hey, Rorschach. Hey, you're pretty famous, right? And you know what? I'm pretty famous, too. Ain't that right? That's right. You know, maybe I can give you an autograph, huh? What you say, big boy?
Honey, you seem to understand. I'm not locked in here with you. You're locked in here with me. Honey, you seem to understand. I'm not locked in here with you. You're locked in here with me.
Daily lives to sit down and have a little chat. There are, of course, those who do not want us to speak.
Think, just let me think.
In fact, even now, orders are being shouted into telephones and men lives to sit down and have a little chat. There are, of course, those who do not want us to speak.
Think, just let me
In
think.
fact, even now, orders are being shouted into telephones and men with glasses will soon be on their way.
Let's try this up.
Damn it! Why? Because while the truncheon may be used in lieu of conversation, words will always retain their power. Words offer the means to meaning, and for those who will listen, the enunciation of truth. And the truth is, there is something terribly wrong with this country, isn't there?
You designed it, sir. You wanted it foolproof. You told me every television in London.
Cruelty and injustice, intolerance and oppression. And where once you had the freedom to object, to think and speak as you saw fit, you now have censors and systems of surveillance coercing your conformity and suppressing your submission.
Cameras.
How did this happen? Who's to blame? Well, certainly there are those who are more responsible than others. They will be held accountable. But again, truth be told, if you're looking for the guilty, you need only look into a mirror. I know why you did it. I know you were afraid. Who wouldn't be? War, terror, disease. There were a myriad of problems which conspired to fear got the best of you. And in your panic, you turned to the now High Chancellor Adam Sutler. He promised you order, he promised you peace. And all he demanded in return was your silent, obedient consent.
Inspector, you're almost through.
Last night, I sought to end that silence. Last night, I destroyed the Old Bailey to remind this country of what it has forgotten. More than 400 years ago, a great citizen wished to embed the 5th of November forever in our memory. His hope was to remind the world that fairness, justice, and freedom are more than words. They are perspectives. So if you've seen nothing, if the crimes of this government remain unknown to you, then I would suggest that you allow the 5th of November to pass unmarked. But if you see what I see, if you feel as I feel, and seek as I seek, then I ask you to stand beside me 1 year from tonight, outside the gates of Parliament, and together we shall give them a 5th of November that shall never, ever be forgotten. I can assure you I mean you no harm.
Who are you?
Who? Who is but the form following the function of what, and what I am is a man in a mask.
Well, I can see that.
Of course you can. I'm not questioning your powers of observation. I'm merely remarking upon the paradox of asking a masked man who he is.
Oh, right.
But on this most auspicious of nights, permit me then, in lieu of the more commonplace sobriquet, to suggest the character of this dramatis persona. Voila! In view, a humble vaudevillian veteran, cast vicariously as both victim and villain by the vicissitudes of fate. This visage, no mere veneer of vanity, is a vestige of the vox populi, now vacant and vanished. However, this valorous visitation of a bygone vexation stands vivified, and has vowed to vanquish these venal and virulent vermin, vanguarding vice and vouchsafing the violently vicious and voracious violation of volition. The only verdict is vengeance. The vendetta, held as a votive, not in vain, for the value and veracity of such shall one day vindicate the vigilant and the virtuous. Verily, this vicious swaz of verbiage veers most verbose, so let me simply add that it's my very good honor to meet you, and you may call me V.
I'm sorry. I don't want to be an emperor. That's not my business. I don't want to rule or conquer anyone. No! Help everyone if possible. Jew, Gentile, black man. Be an emperor. That's... I'm sorry. I don't want to be an emperor. That's not my business. I don't want to rule or conquer anyone. I should like to help everyone if possible. Jew, Gentile, black man, white. We all want to help one another. Human beings are like that. We want to live by each other's happiness, not by each other's misery. We don't want to hate and despise one another. In this world there's room for everyone, and the good earth is rich and can provide for everyone. The way of life can be free and beautiful, but we have lost the way. Greed has poisoned men's souls, has barricaded the world with hate, has goose-stepped us into misery and bloodshed. But we have lost the way. Greed has poisoned men's souls, has barricaded the world with hate, has goose-stepped us into misery and bloodshed. But we have lost the way. Greed has poisoned men's souls, has barricaded the world with hate, has goose-stepped us into misery and bloodshed. We have developed speed, but we have shut ourselves in. Machinery that gives abundance has left us in want. Our knowledge has made us cynical, our cleverness hard and unkind. We think too much, feel too little. More than machinery, we need humanity. More than cleverness, we need kindness and gentleness. Without these qualities, life will be violent, and all will be lost. The aeroplane and the radio have brought us closer together. The very nature of these inventions cries out for the goodness of men, cries out for universal brotherhood, for the unity of us all. Even now, my voice is reaching millions throughout the world. Millions of despairing men, women, and little children, victims of a system that makes men torture and imprison innocent people. For those who can hear me, I say, do not despair. The misery that is now upon us is but the passing of greed, the bitterness of men who fear the way of human progress. The hate of men will pass, dictators die, and the power they took from the people will return to the people. And so long as men die, liberty will never perish. Soldiers, don't give yourselves to brutes. Men who despise you, enslave you, who regiment your lives, tell you what to do, what to think, or what to feel, who drill you, diet you, treat you like cattle, use you as cannon fodder. Don't give yourselves to these unnatural men, machine men, with machine minds and machine hearts. You are not machines, you are not cattle, you are men. You have the love of humanity in your hearts. You know, machine men with machine minds and machine hearts. You are not machines. You are not cattle. You are men. You have the love of humanity in your hearts. You don't hate, only the unloved hate. The unloved and the unnatural. Soldiers, don't fight for slavery. Fight for liberty. In the 17th chapter of the book of the Scripture, the kingdom of God is within man. Not one man nor a group of men, but in all men, in you. You, the people, have the power.
Cowards!
The power to create happiness. You, the people, have not hate, the unloved and the unnatural. Soldiers, don't fight for slavery. Fight for liberty. In the 17th chapter of the book of the Scripture, the kingdom of God is within man. Not one man nor a group of men, but in all men, in you. You, the people, have the power. The power to create machines. The power to create happiness. You, the people, have the power to make this life free and beautiful, to make this life a wonderful adventure. Then in the name of democracy, let us use that power. Let us all unite. Let us fight for a new world, a decent world, that will give men a chance to work, that will give you the future and old age and security. When it comes to these things, brutes have risen to power, but they lie. They do not fulfill that promise. They never will. Dictators free themselves, but they enslave the people. promise. Let us fight to free the world, to do away with national barriers, to do away with greed, with hate and intolerance. Let us fight for a world of reason, a world where science and progress will lead to all men's happiness. Soldiers, in the name of democracy, let us all unite!
Wolf up! Wolf up!
Harvey Dent never made it home.
Of course not.
What have you done with him?
Me? I was right here.
Dent never made it home.
Of course not.
What have you done? Harvey Dent never made it home.
Of course not.
What have you done with him?
Me? I was right here. Who did you leave him with? Your people? Assuming, of course, that they are still your people. Who did you leave him with? Your people? Assuming, of course, that they are still your people, and not Maroni's. Does it depress you, Commissioner, to know just how alone you really are? Does it depress you, Commissioner, to know just how alone you really are? Does it make you feel responsible for Harvey Dent's current predicament?
Where is he?
What's the time?
What difference does that make?
Well, depending on the time, he may be in one spot or several.
If we're gonna play games, I'm gonna need a cup of coffee.
The good cop, bad cop routine.
I'm gonna need a cup of coffee.
The good cop, bad cop routine.
Not exactly.
Never start with the head. The victim gets all fuzzy. He can't feel the neck. See?
You wanted me. Here I am.
I wanted to see what you'd do. And you didn't disappoint. See?
You wanted me. Here I am.
I wanted to see what you'd do. And you didn't disappoint. See?
You wanted me. Here I am.
I wanted to see what you'd do. And you didn't disappoint. You let 5 people die. Then you let Dent take your place. Even to a guy like me, that's cold.
Where's Dent?
Let 5 people die. Then you let Dent take your place. Even to a guy like me, that's cold.
Where's Dent?
Those mob fools want you gone so they can get back to the way things were. But I know the truth.
Yes.
There's no going back. You've changed things.
Yes.
Forever.
Then why do you want to kill me?
But I know the truth. There's no going back. You've changed things. Forever.
Then why do you want to kill me?
I don't want to kill you. What would I do without you? Go back to ripping off mob dealers? No, you complete me.
You're garbage. You kills for money.
Don't talk like one of them. You're not. Even if you'd like to be. You complete me.
You're garbage. You kills for money.
Don't talk like one of them. You're not. even if you'd like to be. To them, you're just a freak. Like me. They need you right now. When they don't, they'll
Get the bus ready.
To them, you're just a freak. Like me.
To me, you could have been a wolf. A servant of the Lord. Sound the horns.
They need you right now. When they don't, they'll cast you out. Like a leper. See, their morals, their code. It's a bad joke. Dropped at the first sign of trouble. They're only as good as the world allows them to be. I'll show you. When the chips are down, these civilized people, they're only as good as the world allows them to be. I'll show you. When the chips are down, these civilized people, they'll eat each other. See, I'm not a monster. I'm just ahead of the curve.
Understand?
I'm just ahead of the curve.
Understand?
Have all these rules, and you think they'll save you. I'm just ahead of the curve.
Understand?
Have all these rules, and you think they'll save you.
Who's in control? I have one rule.
Oh, and that's the rule you'll have to break to know the truth.
Which is?
The only sensible way to live in this world is without rules. And tonight, you're gonna break your one rule.
I'm considering it.
I know there's only minutes left, so you're gonna have to play my little game if you want to save one of them. I thought you really were, Dent. The way you threw yourself after her.
Look at you go! Look at you go!
Does Harvey know about you and his little bunny?
Where are they?
You sure Batman was a good guy? You sure all those police watching him brutalize this dude? You sure that's not against the law?
Killing is making a choice. Does Harvey know about you and his little bunny?
Where are they?
Killing is making a choice.
Where are they?
Choose between one life or the other. Your friend, the district attorney, or his blushing right to me.
You have nothing.
Attorney, or his blushing right to me.
You have nothing. Nothing to threaten me with. Nothing to do with all your strength.
With all your men, with all your power, there's nothing you can do.
You have nothing. Nothing to threaten me with. Nothing to do with all your strength.
Don't worry, I'm gonna tell you where they are. No problem. And that's the point. You'll have to choose.
How about another joke, Murray?
No, I think we've had enough of your jokes.
What do you get
I don't think so.
when you cross
I think
a
we're
mentally
done.
ill owner
That's
with a
it.
society that abandons him and treats him like trash?
Call the police,
I'll
Chief.
tell you what you
Call the police.
Get what you fucking deserve! Society that abandons him and treats him like trash!
Call the police,
I'll
Chief.
tell you what you
Call the police.
Get what you fucking deserve!
workers allege they were sexually assaulted by a fellow Union City, New Jersey worker, and the mayor does nothing. An alleged victim of sexual abuse reached out to Leroy Truth this morning because the mayor of Union City, New Jersey would not protect her from a fellow city worker. Out of a desperation for help, city workers allege they were sexually assaulted by a fellow Union City, New Jersey worker. 3 city workers allege they were sexually assaulted by
Lucky number 3.
a fellow Union City, New Jersey worker, and the mayor does nothing. An alleged victim of sexual abuse reached out to Leroy Truth this morning because the mayor of Union City, New Jersey would not protect her from a fellow city worker. Out of a desperation for help, one of the alleged victims texted Leroy this morning. What follows is that cry for help.
Good morning, Leroy. Please, what is happening with our harassment case? Mrs. Alicia Marone is making my life impossible, harassing me, and no one is doing anything to help us. Nothing is happening for this to change. I feel threatened and pressured by this lady, telling my colleagues that I am an enemy of the department. I wrote to the mayor, and he did not respond to me either.
Wait up. If you do that to your own, I wonder what you'd do to one black guy.
I am Leroy Truth. I am Leroy Truth. Mayor Brian Stack of Union City, New Jersey, who is also state senator of the state of New Jersey. I am Leroy Truth. Who's the master? Who's the master? Who's the master? Who's the master? I can't hear you, Leroy.
I can't hear you.
There is one place that you have not known, and it is there. Only there that you shall find the master.
You sure look like a master to me.
All right, Leroy. Who's the one and only master? All right, Leroy. Who's the one and only master? Mayor Brian Stack of Union City, New Jersey, who is also state senator of the state of New Jersey and the head of the Judiciary Committee in the state of New Jersey, must resign immediately, as of today. Why? Because he has failed to protect women. Not just the most recent 3 women who have come forward who work in the park.
I think my father sent me on a crusade to different places to save women and homeless. And I said, if you stop me from my mission, he's gonna stop you!
Parks Department in Union City, New Jersey, and they have come forward with what I understand are allegations of extreme sexual assault by a fellow worker who allegedly was known to have sexually assaulted women previously when he worked in the city hall, but allegedly Mayor Brian Stack got him a lawyer, charges went away, bail probably happened. These are all allegations, not confirmed yet. And then
Why didn't you pay me out?
this man, Raul Janau,
The fucking black guy doesn't get anything, right? Just keep on going. Keep on fucking shaking and biking. Yous could have got me out of here months ago. But oh yeah, I forgot. The Lord said people, they don't listen. So take your ass over there, do what the fuck I told you, and I'll take care of the rest.
was allegedly moved to the Parks Department.
Oh, that's sort of like the the sweeper kid guy, whatever, that pulled the knife on me, and then I seen him go from the sweepers to the parks department. That's like drunken ass, high ass, junky ass Cruz that crashed his car 3 times, and then he was my supervisor, and I warned him. Remember Cruz? And then now he's a parks department. He's out there painting fucking streets like a fucking Hebrew slave.
He works in the parks department, and these women came forward to me. One in particular came forward to me. The first woman about 3 weeks ago.
Jesus.
She said she didn't know where to go for help, and she was being sexually assaulted.
I mean, where would you go?
I encouraged her to go to the police.
Why?
Which she did. Less than 24 hours later, 2 other women came forward, and I understand there are many more, possibly dozens.
Oh, jeez Louise.
And allegedly, from what I've heard. However,
Jeez
3 brave
Louise,
women
no wonder my Lord sent me here. No wonder.
Came forward, and they did a formal police complaint, wanting protection. Protection didn't happen. After
I know what that's like.
the police complaint, their direct supervisor, Alicia Morion, found out who the 3 women were, started harassing them. She is making her life hell.
Wow.
How do I know that?
Wow.
Because she directly contacted me today.
Wow.
And Mayor Stack has done nothing.
Wow.
It has been about 2 weeks since they did the complaints, maybe more, and Raul Janao, as far as I know, has not been suspended. Again, everyone deserves due process. But he has to be suspended pending the outcome of this investigation. And Alicia Marahone needs to be immediately fired for allegedly harassing.
Familiar faces. Familiar.
And intimidating and pressuring these women to drop the charges. Now, Mayor Stack, where are you? MIA. I even went to your office the other day, Mayor Stack, to ask you to
Leroy out front.
These 3 women. They deserve protection. There are rights they have.
Leroy went up in like a gangster.
How are you doing today?
Yo.
Right. I have a critically time-sensitive issue that I need to speak with the mayor about immediately, right now, about 3 women who alleged they were... And they went to the police over a week ago, and the mayor has done nothing. He is not protecting these women. They are terrified. They are allegedly being retaliated against by...
Alright, that'll be in the community section.
In my heart, you are my brother. But things cannot be as they were.
I see no reason why not.
You know I am a Hebrew. In my heart, you are my brother. But things cannot be as they were.
I see no reason why not.
You know I am a Hebrew. And the God of the Hebrews came to me.
What?
He commands that you let his people go.
Commands?
Yes!
Behold, the power of God.
The devil whispered, "You cannot withstand the storm." The warrior replied, "I am the storm."
You are a warrior. You will get through the storm. You will show the storm who's boss. You will show everyone you are stronger than all things that have hurt you. You are stronger than your past. You are stronger than the challenges coming in your future. You will tell yourself, I don't invite life's challenges, but I don't back down from them either. I know we all face tough times. I know I'm not exempt from life's struggles, but I know I am strong. I know this will pass. I know there will be better days, but only if I keep fighting, like a warrior, fighting with all my heart. The heart of a lion. The strength I have is like no other. I am not a survivor. I am a warrior. I don't survive. I thrive. I can do this, and I will get through this.
Warriors are built from the struggle, born from pain, strengthened by adversity.